So we go on to Donan, which is Carmen, says, I'm having a difficult time with feeling heartbroken. Why does it hurt so much? We just covered it actually. So let's talk about it. What hurts, Carmen? What is it that hurts? Because your mind seeks security in knowledge, being image, and creates images of yourself in your mind, and creates images of your relationship, and creates images of your partner, and you negotiate life, and you have relationship with life and with your loved ones, your partner, with their image. You have an image of yourself, you have an image of them in your mind. You have an image of yourself in your mind, of you, and you have an image of them in your mind, of them. These two images, and he or she has an image of, I just go one kind, I can't so go him, her. So she has an image of herself in her mind, of herself, and she has an image of you in her mind, and these two images, you and the image you have of her in your mind, and she and the images she has of you in her mind, the images are interacting. The images are having a relationship. And the mind seeks security by finding knowledge, finding image. And sometimes you seek comfort in an inferior image, sometimes you seek comfort and security in a superior image. But nevertheless, your mind holds on to an image. That's where his home is. He finds home in images. That's why in one of my books, Me, My Psyche, and I explained mind needs a home and how to give it that home, so you release yourself from having your mind search for images to seek refuge in them, because it already has a home, which means you start learning how to live without image. And when you don't have image, there is no place that your mind has sought refuge and call it home. And then when that relationship breaks up, feels then the image, his home, is broken up, therefore is heartbroken. The question is, what hurts? All it hurts is the fact that you were used to a certain image and you're no longer enjoying or benefiting from that image that you had created of yourself and of your partner. So now that it's broken up, that image is hurt. But that image has no reality to it. It's a shelter. It's a shelter that through the day you constantly grab one image according to what it is that you want to do during that day. You know, as we talked about it, you go shopping, you have an image of a shopper. You sit in the bus, you have an image of passenger. You teach a class, you have an image of teacher. You go to see your parents, you have an image of son or daughter. In a relationship, you have that image of a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And once you understand that all has been hurt through that breakup, is that image that your mind had been seeking refuge in it, that shelter is broken. And you can make another image, if not that day for the same purpose, but when the opportunity arises for another relationship, there will be another image that you will create. In the meantime, focus on the fact that nothing has happened to you. You are the image maker. Only the image has been hurt, because only the image was having a relationship with somebody else's image, with another image. But in reality, you're intact. You're just as wonderful, you're just as beautiful, you're just as talented, you're just as smart, you're just as curious, you're just as interested in your project. Everything about you is the same. That's why we talked about yesterday in one fragment of the question of life is an illusion. Now we can tie this over to it. That's why life is an illusion. You're constantly having a relationship with life through the image you have of yourself in your mind, and the image of things and needs and other people, relationships that you have of other people in your mind. And these two images hurt each other. But in reality, they're there to shelter, to shield you. You don't get hurt. If you understand that, you will see that a place where your mind was residing and to have security through that relationship, through that image, is only, so to speak, no longer functioning. So, but you're okay. You know? You're the baker, you're the image maker. So I don't know if that is something that you guys have grasped, or we can maybe discuss further some other time. Otherwise, it's a lecture on its own.